My name is Sarah Bingham. I am a co-owner of Antique Sugar. Anna Marie and I, we just run the show. It's a two-woman gig. We do it all. Anna and I, ever since we've been friends since high school, thrift shopping on the weekends was always our favorite thing to do. So we would go and buy just ridiculous things and beautiful things. Even if they didn't fit us, we would still buy them, and then we just kind of accumulated a ton of stuff. So we started selling on eBay, and then eBay kind of led to getting space in an antique mall. We had a booth for a while, and then that led eventually to getting our own shop. My view is probably different than like the textbook view of vintage. I don't consider, well, okay, I understand that 90s stuff is vintage, but we don't carry it here. We stick to 80s and earlier. We don't really go, I mean, we do have some Victorian stuff, but most of the inventory that we have on the floor is 20s and later, between 20s and 80s. Men's and women's vintage clothing from the 20s to the 80s, and then hats and jewelry and shoes and accessories and gloves and pantyhose and scarves, and I mean, if it's wearable, we have it. I have no idea what I'm looking for until I see it. I mean, I guess I could say like, oh, I'm looking for mid-century cocktail dresses, but even that's like, I mean, there's some ugly one out there, so I don't know. Like, we're all about like patterns and color, and this is just a really pretty 1950s party dress. It's got a full skirt on it. You'd put a petticoat under it, and the skirt you wouldn't be able to fit through a door, but beautiful bell shape.
My name is Diane, and I'm from East Mesa, and I have a love of vintage, so I pop in every so often when I get a free afternoon. Oh, well, the owner and the staff are just phenomenal, and they know what they're doing. They're experts in the area. They've got a great selection, and the feel of the shop is just wonderful. It's just like stepping into the past.